10-second delay now, which I love, and there we go, because I'd like to welcome everyone tonight, because to our Season 5, because Week 1 Tier 3 game, because between the team of Paradise and Spud Knights. Because the map pool for today will be Ilios, Gibraltar, King's Row, Wizard World, and everyone's favourite Weejang Tower as a map 5 tiebreaker. Because I am your main caster today, because Jack or Shinigami are my co-casters today, and also for the first time are...
I'm Joltek.
And I'm Deb.
Alright then, because have you got any early thoughts before we start, or should we just go straight into it?
Well, it's going to be a doozy. I mean, it's always exciting when the season first starts because everyone comes out swinging, and this sort of sets the pace for the rest of the season as people get first impressions of each other, and they're gonna be watching these VODs back, and so it's important to come out with big haymakers. And I know the Spud Knights, I know all of them pretty well. I have no clue who any of these people on Ohana Paradise are, but I've heard good things, and I really like their name. I think they already won the name game with names like Sad Orphan and Rice Butchers, so I'm really looking forward to it.
And Rumble, can't forget that one.
And Rumble?
Rumble.
Oh, Rumble. Oh, Rumble on the bench. I didn't even notice. That'll be a terror, I'm sure, when he comes in.
Oh god. Alright then, because I'm just going to start this because we could be chatting all night, I feel.
We could just talk names, but they probably want to play, as we're a little bit late.
Yeah, most likely. Because you're most likely they're shouting at me in the ticket. Would not be the first time and won't be the last.
That's mostly their fault.
Go to well first.
Yeah, it's always fun well. Because we might see a Warthog. We'll see some Lucio boots off Spud Knights. You know what the
question mark?
Azalea flashed the Orisa there for a second.
I mean, it's just for you. She knows you're casting. Yeah,
yeah,
it's just no mods to you.
Yeah, this is an interesting game for us though, Dab. Because we are swim partners with Spud Knights, so we do know a fair bit about them. Because they will definitely play Lucio for one. A very,
oh, really?
Oh yes, because we will see some boops for sure.
Oh.
Flanagan does love the Lucio, and Jag and Asbelia on the Roadhog and Orisa combo, so I'm pretty excited for that. But Cold Tortoise has the Orisa as well, so we'll see if anyone can get anyone in the well here with the Hulks.
Yeah, it's really a Mercy versus a Lucio difference here. Is the big difference, obviously also Soldier versus Ashe, but they're pretty similar. So we're looking to see what's more important, 30% damage boost on your DPS or a Lucio environmental. My bet is always on the Mercy, but I'm a little partial. Hopefully Flanagan can prove me wrong here on this first point.
He's a really good Lucio. I'm a Lucio main myself, and I definitely endorse him.
Alright. Well, I hate Lucio's, but I will try not to let that influence my cast, as hopefully he'll get a lot of value here. Get to the well and immediately shields go down. Flanagan's going for the boop immediately, but they're playing pretty conservatively, as they should. Yeah, so no one's going to get too close to that well.
He's a bit of a Reddit Lucio, I think it's fair to say.
Oh!
Nice, coach gun by Stupid Skull. Yeah, it's a nice hook,
almost
but he
well
hooked.
There.
Yeah, someone who could actually get out of there, so that's a pretty nice Ashe tech there. Smart to do that. Hook comes in, doesn't catch anything. Stupid Skull is on the flank of the high ground looking around with his damage boost, hoping to get probably a big dynamite to lead this fight off so we get some action. It's a massive 4-man dynamite at least, and it causes the healing station to come down from Reed. Still no kills yet. Shields are basically being broken and we're sort of dancing around. I expect someone should fall soon, as well it's Spud Knights that move forward enough to get the first point. And a very early window. Flanagan does get the boop, okay. Lucio proved me wrong pretty quick here. Very early window coming out too from V. I think that's probably going to seal the deal here for this first fight. Oh, and a return kill there by Cold Tortoise before they go down. Very nice. High Noon, I didn't know where that came from, but apparently it didn't get much value as it was taken out pretty quick by bad reads. And it's a knockout brawl. No one, I mean, I guess the fight has never really ended, even though it's been squarely on the side of Spud Knights for this entire time, as 30% and ticking here. And I guess we're probably finally now going to get our first reset. Okay, Bob comes in. Alright, it's barely off the point. It just is tickling the point with his bob toe, and oh, the tech from Sarah Jenna scoots it on, but oh, it scoots it right into Jag's waiting hook as it goes down into the well, and that spells death for Bob as Cold Tortoise decides, it's my time to shine, I'm going to go in there, and he's going to leave as soon as he goes in because he's taking too much damage. Very nice immortality field from V, stops Sarah Jenna's bomb in its tracks, and now we're going to hear a lot of more ults coming out. Looks like Rice Butcher's going to pop Valkyrie as they think they can win this fight, especially as Sarah Jenna gets the pick on to Chase. I'm Trash, by the way, is Chase. Bad Reed smells like he can finish this fight with a tack visor window bongos combo. That is a lot of damage. Every single one of those bullets from... Yeah, you do not want... That'll kill you in like 4 bullets there when it's bongo plus the window, so... good use of ults there from Spud Knights to keep it, and it looks like... Ohana Paradise had to use almost everything in return. Cold Tortoise only with the bongos for this next fight.
They are coming up on window though as well, so they could do the bongo window combo right back at them.
Yeah, and Jag is pushed up pretty far here. If they window early before Jag can get back, but they do not.
Bongos are out.
A good bongo.
And the window combo.
Yeah. Flanagan's a little rascal. He can't get killed. He was in there 1v6ing and they couldn't actually finish him off. He managed to get out and he bought some valuable time as 99 to 0%. Here we go. It flips over as I think Spud Knights do the right thing and cede the ground for the moment because in line of sight of that window they're probably going to die immediately. And we're going to probably see a full reset here. Yeah. Chase has this High Noon, but High Noon is not, or Deadeye I suppose, not my favorite on this point, especially with the Diva. I don't feel like it's likely to get a lot of value, and it looks like we're going to see a little bit of a flank here. Flanagan looking for another boop. He has no qualms trying to 1v6 here. I'm very surprised he hasn't died yet, as a couple of bullets to his face would do it. Yeah, he's going in.
It's just lose your life, that though.
I guess so.
To kill them.
Diva bomb, well placed, but yet again stopped by the immo. That ultimate is on a 25-second cooldown or whatever. It's not very fair, but there you go. That's just Baptiste for you. Bob out of nowhere with a double kill.
Bob by Cola.
Okay, you know what? When in doubt, Bob can kill a Lucio. Bob does not miss shots, and Lucio Flanagan finally goes down for what might be the first time all round, as that will force a full reset here. Now it's one-shot Storm's turn with his windows. We've been going windows back and forth here. However, both hit scan ultimates on the side of Spud Knights means that they're probably going to come out pretty aggressive, and Jag's looking to get some environmental kills with his whole hog. He's actually going to leave with a whole hog and try to create some space, and he does end up killing Rice Butcher out to start. That's very strong, as now it also takes out the Orissa's shield, meaning that Reeds can come around this corner with ult if he wants to, but he's instead going to die to Sad Orphan's ult, and we're hearing a lot of ultimate abilities being used here, and it looks like the Ohana Paradise are going to come out on top. Yeah, now we're last fight territory here. That's it's a very close map so far, as no one has a real clear ult advantage. I suppose it's barely in the favor of Spud Knights, but they're going to have to sort of make this play pretty quick, as they're going to have to be the ones that stay on the point this whole time once overtime starts. In comes Jag, takes a breather to buy some space as Belia drops the shield and Cold Tortoise responds to the zone. Flanagan looking for another boop. Boops into the hook. It's a beautiful combination from the Spud Knights there to get a pick onto Sad Orphan. However, Sarah Jenna with, I think, the third bomb. Actually, it's not the bomb, it's the remake that gets the kill. Window comes out from V, but Stupid Scala does not at all fear that window. He's going to shoot straight through it and get the kill, and that's the first round going to Ohana Paradise. Wait a minute, Chase. Not enough.
Yeah, so that was very back and forth, because I really thought we were just going to see a 0 to 100 there. But Paradise really pulled it back at the end, because some really good ult economy.
Yeah, they invested exactly what they needed every fight, it seems.
Yeah, Shkola was getting a lot of picks on the Ashe.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
pocket there helped.
Yeah, yeah, because that's why you play the Mercy though, because you pocket your hits and they will get value most of the time.
Yeah, it's a hard, I mean, some hard math to do when you're looking at the difference between the Lucio. I mean, he gets one environmental kill and then I think one boop into a hook there, so 2 value there versus a consistent 30% extra damage on Stupid Scala. Stupid Scala was doing the majority of damage there, I think, for that round, and I think it really made the difference there. Especially Stupid Scala apparently has no fear, as he actually shot against the window and won against V's window. So
yeah, well, you have to take the risk sometimes, because we don't see a Scimitar on White House, which shocks me, to be honest, because we normally see at least one team teleport to point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good for this point, but it looks like both teams are very fond of hit scans.
Yeah.
Except for Reeds is now swapped to Junkrat. It goes down once again to Stupid Scala with a very nice headshot, meaning this first point will likely go to Ohana Paradise.
Oh yeah, it's just shooting
Spud Knights
solo
will not-
at the moment. It's just dominating the wobbly because getting a lot of crucial kills, and just really uncontested because I don't think the Warthog of Jag is getting much value at the moment.
Well, he's landing hooks, but they're often mitigated. He hooked Sarah Jenna that last fight for the environmental, but that person has boosters.
Oh well,
so
he's changed to Zarya.
she just flew away. Yeah. So okay, Zarya here. Honestly, I'd rather see a diva. I think you need to get in the face of Stupid Scala. You really need to shut down.
Dive them or give them a pocket.
Very interesting
grab.
Ash spot there. I don't normally see Ash on top of the little wooden balcony.
Yeah. Well, no fear, yeah. And then there goes Reeds down to Stupid Scala on the rotation because there's absolutely nothing to get in the face of this Ash, and she's just going to kill everybody if she's uncontested like that. In goes Bob. And it's really pincered them into this corner, and in comes Cold Tortoise to sort of seal the deal here, cleave them into this little room, and it's going to be enough. Cold Tortoise does go down, but it's a 1-for-6 trade there, as that's a pretty convincing fight win for Ohana Paradise, and not a lot invested, if we're going to be honest. It was only a bob, so they can really... They're looking good to win this next fight with the other 5 ultimates they have stored up. Flanagan only at 66% to beat drop means he's likely not going to get it before this next fight starts. He's probably only going to get 1 beat drop this round. He's going to have to make it count.
Isn't the best Lucio map this if you're not getting the boobs? Oh,
and that's a fatty shatty.
Oh wow!
Oh boy, that's play the game. Cold Tortoise.
Play the game.
Everybody is focused on Stupid Scala, and then that's when Cold Tortoise comes in for the big slam in the flank. Caught them all by surprise on the rotation, and now things are looking real grim for Spud Knights as they completely swap their comp. Now that Asbelia finally does go to the Diva to try to get out Stupid Scala, but it might be too late as 10% left. They have to make it onto the point, and it looks like Sad Orphan's just going to pop ult. Yeah, he's going to pop ult just to get him in the rotation. And it's going to kill everybody as there's no defensive capability to stop Sad Orphan from cleaning up here. Sarah Jenna bombs just to make sure this is over because Bob is on the point giving a little bit of stall, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, because that's the team kill and that's the end of map 1. Because go on the side of Paradise. Because that was a pretty dominant display on the second round. Because the first round they started a bit slow. And looked like they were going to lose, but on second round, their hits and were just uncontested and just dominated.
Yeah, we can see here this flank.
Of having the Lucio there to get to well first, and having the ability to set up with the Orisa. It takes a little bit longer to take that down and get their DPS set up, and then once they were, it was harder to contest them.
Yeah, like it's the difference of the Mercy and Lucio we talked about earlier as well, because the DPS of Paradise are just getting the damage boost constantly. And so that means they're doing more damage and building ults faster, and we are definitely seeing the value of DPS ults.
Yeah, I mean they were trying to use the Lucio speed for the rotations, but Ohana Paradise was still getting a pick every time they rotated, and without using speed effectively, Lucio really gets mitigated a lot of his value. Especially, I mean, I don't know if he even used a beat drop that round. Maybe at the very end.
I think he might have at the very end, but it didn't seem to have much value.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to see some compositional changes here if they want to take down this double hit scan with the Mercy Pocket. Very effective composition that Ohana Paradise has run in that first point, especially as we go into Walsh Point Gibraltar. Very good for hit scans, especially the first and the third point. They do not want another pocketed hash to sit on the high ground for another 4 minutes, or they will lose again likely. So we'll see if they swap their comp.
Yeah, because we will probably see dive or Spud Knights, I imagine, because they do like to play dive on Gibraltar at times. So, and so like I would be expecting to see a Winston maybe a Ball, because it depends what their swaps will be.
Yeah, I mean they got a lot of people on the bench do.
Yeah, so what about
Spud Knights do, so they can sub in a lot of people and present an entirely different look than they did in their first map here. So we'll see. I'm sure there's a lot of deliberation going on here as Ohana Paradise likely going to play very similar, as the only person on the bench is good old Rumple sitting there. Might be subbed in hopefully, but that's it. So we're going to see something similar, and I think Stupid Scala and Sad Orphan will be staying in as the double hit scan, as that was very, very effective.
I would imagine Sarah Jenna would stay in there as well, just to keep the peel up for them on the D.Va.
Oh yes, definitely.
One time Flynn did try to dive their DPS, but their BAP came up to save the soldier, so he wasn't able to get the pick on the 1v1 there.
Ooh. Yeah, very strong. That's a good point. Sarah Jenna on that D.Va was doing a lot of work too. Really, everyone was on Ohana Paradise. They seemed to have several threats coming at different angles, and they get kind of disoriented Spud Knights as they couldn't really focus on one threat and put it down. So, okay, so Rumpel is going in for Sarah Jenna. So out goes. That's interesting because she was playing D.Va, right? So D.Va's pretty good on Gibraltar.
Yeah, especially with this being a strong D.Va map.
Yeah, that's curious. Must have some confidence.
Plays D.Va or a dive hero as well.
Oh yeah, but we could see double shield potentially, also.
Sure.
Right.
Shield the third point. Rumpel is a Reinhardt Ball player. It's top 2. 242 hours on Reinhardt. Next is most played is Ball. Third most played is D.Va. So we'll see. I wonder if Cold Tortoise is going to want to get up that Reinhardt after that pretty dominating performance there.
Oh yeah, because he would struggle to do so, and Spud Knights are not happy with that first map, because we are going to see 5 changes. You don't
I like it.
5
I mean, make use of your bench. You have this many people, and if it didn't work, you gotta shake things up.
Yeah, so the tank line is changing, because it's going to be Canada and Kitty. The DPS is going to be Sparta and Lucky Tiger, and the supports is going to be Vihi and Frosty. Because Vihi is going to be the only person that remains from the first map. Because this definitely seems like a different style. Yeah. Yes, because thank you for telling the people that have just joined us. Because this is a hell of a series. Hey, what's it doing? Yep, so Jag goes out for Canada, and so... Yep, that's correct. And now we just need to get ready off both teams.
Ohana Paradise wanting to engage in chat. It looks like Spud Knights deathly quiet over there. They're focused on the win, focused on the game. I think Ohana Paradise after that are probably feeling pretty confident here. But I've cast enough games and played enough games to know just how quickly these things can turn around. It's what can be dominating in one game for one team can easily reverse in the next, and it's a lot of mental fortitude and mind games, and especially when you're playing different comps with different people. So, this is far from over. But again, asking for match chat to be kept quiet.
Yes, because they've beat me to that actually, because I was just putting that in the ticket. Because I'm just going to finish putting that, and then we will be ready, I think. Alright, because I do apologise for the delay.
No, I think you're doing this pretty fast with all those changes. I definitely would have done it slower if I was casting and commentating.
Yeah, well, it's just out of practice at this point, so both teams are ready, and we can go into Gibraltar. I'm just going to check my settings real fast, because to make sure that we haven't changed server. Because that has happened before, and people go really mad. Yep, that's all correct.
Nade stealing the Happy Squid logo, playing some mind games against Ohana there.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's partly a mental battle. If you can tilt the other team, it just gives you the advantage. But I don't know
it really is.
They will be tilted by that. Right, okay, so we are going in.
Well, hopefully we'll see completely different comps in the first point. Hoping to see some more mobility, more dive. This map is pretty good in terms of compositions. You can see a lot of different things. All 3 points play a little differently. So we could see dive. We could see long range hit scans like Widow. We could. Well, I think that it would be not likely. I think it's a bait.
Rumble
Although
clicked
that is the car wash
it might not be it, though.
back in 2016. Good.
Anything could happen.
Anything can happen. Back when the game was released, there was actually a checkpoint at that first dip around the first corner. That's where checkpoint A was.
Oh well,
And
I don't remember
people would
that.
play Symmetra and hold that checkpoint, and it was called the car wash. That's how the car wash meme came about. They put a bunch of turrets down there in that little tunnel. So it was seen. It just hasn't been seen for several years at this point.
Okay, so we're seeing double bubble off the side of Paradise.
Oh, Genji. Spud is playing Genji. Now we're talking.
That makes
Not
you
sure.
happy.
This makes me very happy. Hopefully he represents the Genji nation well and doesn't feed, but not having my hopes too high on that one.
Yeah, well, it's a very hated nation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be very confused if V came out as Brigitte. Brigitte makes no sense with the rest of that comp, right? Surely V's about to change.
It sort of does, because you can protect the Ana from a dive, and you can also give packs to the DPS, and so Ana can concentrate on the tanks. I'd prefer a Mercy myself, but I have seen the book news.
It could be a call just to keep her on point and make sure she doesn't get contested hard by anything like stupid Shkola's Tracer there.
Early kill onto Cold Tortoise by Lucky Tiger, so I guess the Brigitte dive comp is working so far. I guess the idea is that Brigitte sits on points and just acts like a armor pack robot. I don't think that's great value. I think you'd get more value, but it's alright. It's working out so far. Sparta does get the kill on the Sad Orphan with a nice dash, and he's using resetting to get out, as he can die to that more. Fortunately, every character in the game is more powerful than Genji, so he's got to run away as soon as possible. Cortez coming back in with the bubble, trying to hold this high ground. That's true, unfortunately. One-shot Storm does get slept, though, on the low ground. Buys some time, however, it's not going to make much difference, as Ohana Paradise will stabilize. Cart did make it about 2/3 of the way through point A. That's pretty important. Crucially, got through car wash, so that's a good place to be. Brigitte holding down the floor on this point, as they're now in a full retreat, trying to stop this Tracer, but Tracer is not being stopped very much, as Stupid Skull does take down Frost Fusion.
Oh yeah, it's like, this is just this classic dive though of Tracer and Winston, because the best of dive buddies. It can really cause havoc with a team.
Yep, Stupid Skull doing very well on this Tracer and Cold Tortoise. Both of them quickly becoming MVP candidates, I think, with their play. They're both, I think, the rock and the hard place that Spud Knights are getting squashed behind here, as they're both playing very, very well.
Oh yes, because
Lucky Tiger makes a swap onto Reaper.
Oh yeah, it's a good swap. I was just about to say it will shut down.
Absolutely.
Winston.
Yeah, this is great. In comes Kanade to try to make some space with a bubble, and Cold Tortoise is just sort of farming with that beam on the high ground, as he cleared massive damage. Yeah, he was just hanging out. No one was even looking at him, and he did can't curse. He did a lot of damage there, and I think that probably won the fight on its own, as Sad Orphan's going to pop his high noon, not really needed, as it's just for Kanade trying to survive. Can the Great Monkey Escape occur? Yes. Nice, fancy little feat there. Good job, Kanade. Doesn't give up any more ult charge. Red Hood Kitty does have bomb. And now we see another swap. Lucky Tiger goes off of Reaper, which is a shame. I thought it might have worked instead on the Sombra. So we're seeing a lot of swaps coming out. Ooh, good pick from Sparta onto Sad Orphan. There's no Resurrect this time, so that's going to be pretty strong, as they're going to use that as the time to engage.
The Sombra might have a hard time getting through to hack anything.
Yeah, it's a very interesting pick, because it does take time to build up the EMP. But the ability
Cold Tortoise, though, Cold Tortoise can't be stopped. He's in the back line. He kills Sparta, and now he's going to run away, as Red Hood Kitty gets the Diva Bomb kill on the Rice Butcher. That's going to open this fight wide open. Sad Orphan responds onto Kanade. It's anybody's fight, as the spawn advantage is definitely there for Ohana Paradise. But V on this Brigitte holding the fort, as the trying to make that payload move. Now he's going to back up.
Here comes the
I think they should probably wait for. Yeah, here comes Cold Tortoise. Cold Tortoise is booping V into the corner and isolating
It's fantastic
them.
Winston for there.
Yeah. Nah, cold Tortoise putting on a clinic here on this Winston, I gotta say. And I am not at all happy. I hope V swaps. I'm sorry, but it's not really working to quench the dive, and he's sort of just sitting there.
Yeah, it's not stopping the Winston at all, or the Tracer. Because they're just going through Brigitte, because like she's not even there.
Well, you're gonna stick on to it. Last fight, we'll see if it works out. Kanade gonna get immediately. Yeah, EMP comes. Oh no, the Nano with the
Yeah, it's
Primal Rage.
unfortunate.
You don't want to see those comboed. You want to see them layered one after another. Sad Orphan's now coding the point with the High Noon. Draw does work on the Red Hood Kitty, gets him down. One Shot Storm's taking a nap, but it doesn't really matter as their team's winning without her. Lucky Tiger, it's still on the Sad Orphan though. Now he's got the high ground, gonna hack Lucio. And actually, we're looking like this could be anyone's game here. Cold Tortoise holding down the fort on the point. And it's a monkey battle. Cold Tortoise almost has another primal. I believe that's be his third of the map. If he can stay alive long enough.
Fourth, actually. He's building it.
Yeah, right. It's third or fourth. He is doing super well. He gets hacked, but it doesn't really matter. He just wants to sit on points and punch people to death. Can't hack those fists.
Fantastic defense.
That is, full hold there by Ohana Paradise. Score is 1-0 for Ohana Paradise at the moment, and that was pretty good. Yeah, I think Cold Tortoise is monkey there. Doing a lot of work.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't really die on it either, because normally Winston will get punished because when playing this aggressive, but he seems to get out quite a lot.
Yeah, Lucky Tiger swapped to the Reaper, and I thought that'd spell the end of Cold Tortoise's reign, but they just tried it for one fight and it didn't work out, and Cold Tortoise just sat here on the high ground as they were coming up the stairs, cleaving everybody, just standing still. They all sort of ignored him, and they lost that fight, and I guess Lucky Tiger decided it'd be better to go into Sombra. To be fair, the Sombra was working out, actually. I think it might have just been a little too late. They need a little bit more time, but that was actually pretty close to a full cap of point A.
Oh yeah, because it is winnable, because you can get like both teams full holding on Gibraltar. It is pretty common.
Absolutely, especially if Ohana Paradise gets too confident, as they've been doing well so far. We're going to see a Sigma. Ball Sigma.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting. Okay, well, I like to see the new stuff. See some variety here as Sad Orphan's on the Widowmaker. That's going to be a little bit scary for...
It's a very interesting comp, this, actually, of Paradise, because of the Anna, Zen, Tracer, Widow, Sigma Ball. It's very greedy.
It is. I agree it's greedy. And Rice Butcher's going to have a hard time surviving with Tracer, Diva, and a Pocketed Ash all shooting at that poor little Zenyatta on the low ground. As Lucky Tiger... Ooh, very nice pincer maneuver by Lucky Tiger, and Kanade takes out Sad Orphan. Yeah, that worked out very well. That's probably going to stop the cart in its tracks here on this first corner, which they desperately need if they want a chance to win this. Red Hood Kitty taking a lot of damage there. And, ends up taking out Rice Butcher, yeah. Zenyatta bites the dust there.
Yeah,
Cold Tortoise is going in. Rumple takes down Lucky Tiger though, and the spawn advantage is definitely there for Ohana Paradise at the moment, with the cart being where it is. Cold Tortoise looking for some picks here, more likely looking for some ult charge, trying to get an early minefield as the cart keeps rolling along down through about the halfway point of point A. Bit of a standstill here. They're going to let the cart go as they're waiting for full respawns. In comes Cold Tortoise for another slam, 86% to the ultimate. Lucky Tiger does take down Sad Orphan. Lucky Tiger doing very well in Tracer so far, has Pulse Bomb. Nano Boost comes in for Kanade. That is going to be absolutely deadly for poor Rumple. Rumple just stuck in the corner. There's nothing he can do. Well, I mean, I say there's nothing he can do, but he can get healed as he gets very excellent healing from his support. Stays alive for a long time, but not long enough as he will eventually die. And now it's up to Cold Tortoise to find a way out. As he's quite mobile, he probably will. Gonna try at least. He's doing well. Oh, runs into a monkey on his way out. Bumps butts, but makes a clean getaway there. And now we have a lot of ultimates. It's about to get very loud as I assume we're gonna see a nano boost early on from One Shot Storm. Rice Butcher close to Transcendence. Diva Bomb or Pulse Bomb comes in. It just barely misses. And we see a Vi for the high ground here. Both teams don't want to give it up. It's a very important spot. It does take down Rice Butcher. Like I said, that Zenyatta having a hard time staying alive in this very punishing composition. Sparta with the
cleaning up
that's a pentakill, I believe. Very well played. Very nice. Okay, Sparta coming in on the Ash. Absent on that first map, but making themselves known here. That was very well played, and now we're over halfway done. Cart's halfway there, and could go either way. Stupid Scholar going back to the Widowmaker, and no one used ults there besides the Pulse Bomb. So, which Lucky Tiger almost has another one, which means now it's going to get loud. Surely people are going to start trying stuff. Rumple might lead in with a. Okay, that's huge.
Wow.
Yep, Diva's demeched it, and it opens up the point here. Well, I think it's open at the point. They're playing this pretty slow. Sparta does get the kill on the Sad Orphan. Cold Tortoise slams down. Rumple's purpled. He's going to go in for the Flux while he's purple. Very risky maneuver. Does end up catching 2, though. It gets the value that it needs, and Transcendence does come out from Ice Butcher. Bob comes in. It's very well placed in the corner. It's going to do a lot of cleave damage. Rumple's going to extend his hand out, eat most of that. He also accidentally eats the dynamite there, but he goes down to Pulse Bomb finally. Lucky Tiger, very well played from the DPS duo of Spud Knights, I must say. Sparta and Lucky Tiger doing very well, as it's another fight won from the Spud Knights with both tank ults left.
Oh yeah, because I'm not sure about this ball pick, to be honest, because I don't think it's getting much value.
Nope. Yep. I mean, I think you're right when you said this is greedy. Yeah, I think he wants to have fun. I think he's being greedy. They're getting a little overconfident here.
Yeah, he's been holding this minefield for like 2 minutes. He's fine.
That's a bad minefield.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. The minefield gets no value. And now it's up to Kanade as he's 1v16 here in the back. He gets charged in purple, but he's doing his best to, I guess, buy some time. He better jump out. Instead, he just bites the dust. I'm not sure why he decided never to jump out. He took that all the way to the very end as he gets killed. But there's a lot of distance left for this card to travel, and Kanade will get back in time, so no harm, no foul. Diva Bomb, very well placed, Sad Orphan. Oh no, Sad Orphan doesn't get behind the payload in time. Oh no, it wasn't. I think the positioning there was just out of reach. He got hit in the toe, and now it's all cleanup for the Spud Knights off of that Diva Bomb. Rumple gets slept, and he's getting a lot very nice heals coming out from One Shot Storm this whole point, by the way. Yeah, but it's not enough to keep up as now we're gonna need a miracle from Rumple, and he's got a miracle in his hands as he hammers down, but he's got no follow-up. Oh, double Fire Strike, he's his own follow-up. Sad Orphan comes in.
Yeah, it could turn as well.
He's Lucky Tiger, though. Lucky Tiger's doing so much work with the Pulse Bomb. That's his, 5th Pulse Bomb of the match. And that probably is going to be enough to finish it. Oh, that is brutal as Rumple there with the... Well, yeah, Resurrection comes out. This whole time, Sparta has been free-firing from this top corner. No contest at all. Gets Bob, the second Bob of this fight, I believe. And Rumple there... Rumple has getting so much support from One Shot Storm this Ohana that it's really a two-man army here.
It's a good minefield. Makes space for them.
Yeah, that's a better minefield. That definitely takes space. And now Sparta goes in for the 1v1 versus Sad Orphan. They're dipping, they're diving, they ignore each other. It's over.
Oh wow, they're turning around.
Rumple!
How is this possible?
Rumple with a charge into Fire Strike. I don't know how you get a charge kill on the Lucio. Lucio should. That sucks. But I think this is finally going into favor of Ohana Paradise. Rumple another charge kill onto Kanade, and now it's just that's brutal.
It's only Sparta left because Lucio's back to contest, but it might not be enough.
Lucky Tiger's been pulling miracles out this whole round. Can they get more value?
No,
they have to recall.
Wow. Okay, because that contest of Paradise was something special. I thought they had that lost about a minute ago.
The double Fire Strikes twice from Rumple really turned it around too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rumple really, Rumple with the Ana support there that whole round. By the way, Ana was doing One Shot Storm was really helping, making sure Rumple didn't die, and yeah, that's.
Nice play by Sparta there, but the game.
Spud Knight's DPS were the stars of that team, I think, on this map versus Ohana's tanks.
For sure. Yeah, very close though. That turned out to be very close. So it is 2-0 for Ohana Paradise, but there's a lot more game to be had. Hopefully, I think with how close that was, we could see a close match on the map 3. Do you know where we're going next?
Yes, I do, because we're going to King's War, everyone's favourite.
Okay, King's Row.
Exciting.
So seen a lot of good Reinhardt plays, so that'll be fun. Really liking Lucky Tiger's Tracer there. Tracer not as good on King's Row, but we'll see what else Lucky Tiger has in store for us. We'll probably see more hit scans coming out soon. Very close though, very close. I think that's perhaps the last we'll see of Cold Tortoise's ball as we go into King's Row. It's not a good ball map, and it looked like he was kind of for fun in it. If I'm going to be honest, it looked like he wanted to just sort of have fun. He was kind of a little bit of memery there, but I guess they still win, so no harm, no foul. But
it did
unlikely to see ball here. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, well, because that mine failed, made a lot of space for his team. I'll give him that. I can't give him much else about Thunderball.
Sure.
Alright, just give me a moment. I have clearly forgot how to spell. Always good when that happens on the swing.
Do you think, however, that using the ball to push the cart down that first point was more effective than using the brake to push the cart? Take that space.
I mean, because both of them have value, but both of them also did not work, you could say.
I would rather you just take a fight and then move the card after you win the fight with 6 people. I'll be honest. Like if instead of playing Brigida to move the cart while you're sort of not really fighting, just that's like I'd rather have a Lucio and actually take a fight and then just win it and then move 3x the cart after you won. Because I'm not sure that's sort of like going half in because they're running dive, but then they were going half in with the Brigida sitting on back just to provide armor packs, and I don't know. That's at that point that's like half a hero, if that's the whole point of the Brigida.
Half a hero.
That's really just giving armor packs, not proccing Inspire, not there to swing on anything if they're looking to dive as a cohesive unit. But we have some love for Jag in the chat. Is Jag gonna be coming in? Jag wasn't in that round, right?
Maybe, because I'm still waiting for their changes. Because on the side of Power Dice, because Solar is going to go to tank and Wumpo is going to go to DPS. Because you don't normally see teams swap position mid-game, but, you know, that just shows how flexible they are.
Yeah. Alright. I think Jag is a Rhine main, so this would be the time for it to sub him in.
He should be playing in this, because I'm also expecting Firejin to come back in as the Lucio. But who knows? Right, okay, so the tanks are going to be J Juno, because Kanade is going to go DPS with Lucky, and Frosty and Flynn are going to be the support line.
Definitely going to see Flynn come in on the Lucio then.
Oh boy.
Oh yes, because he might do something different at the start, but I don't want to say it just yet. Okay, because we will probably see a May defense because of Spud Knight, so because I think Canada does for a May. Could be wrong on that though.
Well, that'd be fun. I would not be opposed to seeing some May.
Yeah, well, I think that's the first time that anyone's ever said that. Most people hate
Hey,
her.
well, she's okay. She's not as bad as everyone says.
Yeah, well, because you also main Genji,
I think she's fun.
so because you just like to punish
Yeah, I mean,
people.
I play Genji and May. I don't know. Her wall's a cool ability.
It is, because the ult is also pretty good, because it's a nice little snow globe.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
especially on this map. She has some cool tech. I think when playing her, I feel like I have the most utility. You can use Ice Block to block a lot of things for your teammates if you Ice Block in front of them, or use Wall in the same manner. I don't know. It's just a pretty cool kit. I know I'm alone in that. Most people think May's
Yeah, well,
the devil or
because
whatever. Especially on release. She had a bad rep, because it was a lot different when the game released, because she could 1v1 a lot of people. There was a lot less healing back then, so her Ice Block was a lot more effective because of the self-heal. But back then it was like Symmetra was a healer. You're a fan of the May?
Like anything that stays on the ground and puts up shields.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yes, I'm sure you do, because you don't like to move that, as we all know.
Yep, just plant your feet and shoot forward. That's the way.
Yep.
Stupid Skull, not with the squid icon.
Oh, mutiny in the team.
Yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, because that could be an early bad sign.
Dissonance within the team, yeah. Still waiting for Xavier to finish this joke. better be good.
It won't
His
be.
team is gonna say and one walks out.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like he's going to answer now. You've hyped him up. His expectations are high.
We're waiting.
Oh well, because speaking of waiting, because we are going to go into King's War now. I am just going to check my settings one last time, because Paranoia is my just daily. Okay, in we go. It's always fun, King's Row, because it's always nice to see it in the map pool, especially first week.
I agree. It's always fun to see Kings Row. Also, fun match, by the way. I think we can stop and look back in these first 2 points. We've seen a lot of good play from both teams. A lot of nice plays. A lot of talented players here. It's been fun to watch so far. Lux Walt says winnable. I don't know winnable for who. Oh, reverse sweep. Okay, Lux Walt is a Spud Knights fan. Yes, it is always possible. This game is very swingy, and the last round was very close on Gibraltar. So.
Oh yes, because what I was gonna say, because I think we've had 3 reverse sweeps this week already in all the different teams.
Really? Wow. 3?
Yeah, well, 2 reverse sweeps and 1 nearly reverse sweep because we're the team lost on map 5.
Alright. Pretty crazy.
Here we go again.
again.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We see Lucky Tiger on the May. Very fun.
Oh yeah.
Sad Orphan, however, on the Widow.
He does like May Lucky Tiger actually.
We see almost completely different comps here. It's really just what is Reinhardt. Reinhardt is the only same hero for these teams. We're seeing completely different heroes everywhere else. So different looks for sure. Widow at the spawn. Can he get an early headshot? Jag is a little too smart for that. They got shields up. They're not going to peek as Rumpel's coming out with the Junkrat.
Yeah, he nearly dies.
Last seen on. Does nearly die there. Playing life a little risky. Up goes the grapple hook from Sad Orphan. Doesn't find the pick just yet as they're playing around hotel. Is Tater or Spud Knights? I apologize. It's an old name. And Ohana Paradise. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Dynamite coming out from Kanade. Gets 32% ult charge, but they do manage to rotate. Does Ohana Paradise. They're now inside of that spawn building as they're looking to open an angle for Sad Orphan here on the crossfire. However, Juno's having none of it.
She's in
being
danger
straight
now.
in to check out Sad Orphan. Sad Orphan survives though. Juno's now in the back line.
Yeah,
it's a Rhine battle.
It's not looking good for Juno at the moment.
Yeah, or Cold Tortoise. Cold Tortoise is by himself behind him. If they just focused him, they could have killed him down. Cold Tortoise is getting completely ignored in the back line as he's just going to swing from behind.
Yeah,
that is a little bit interesting.
Yeah, because a bit of target priority lacking there, perhaps. How did Mercy not die there? How was Mercy got out? That is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, Cold Tortoise got low and he dipped into hotel to try to heal up, and it's like Spud Knights forgot about him, and then he came back out and no one was looking at him, and he was behind them and he just swung in their backs. Lucky Tiger, nice headshot on a Sad Orphan there.
Oh no, here we go. Shatter in the back line. Cold Tortoise.
Oh, not again.
Just putting in work here and gets out.
Cold Tortoise is a memer. Cold Tortoise is a full-on memer and it's working. It is a back-breaking Kanade. All right, Spud Knights have a lot of ults though. They even though they've been losing, they've got more ults here than Ohana Paradise. So we should see a lot of early. I expect to see an early Blizzard to open this fight up. Probably an early window here down this alleyway.
Yeah,
he's the card finally makes it and they decide.
Oh, he might get pushed here with that ice block.
Nice Maywall. Yeah. It blocks off most of the Graviton Surge, and Blizzard comes out. It's gonna catch.
Yeah, it's an ult fest.
It catches the Zarya. It catches stupid Scala just barely. That might be the pick they need, as they're now gonna push forward here onto Ohana Paradise. Rally though looks like. Oh, yeah. It's a massive shatter from Jag.
That's a big
follow up there.
Cold Tortoise, one.
Wow. Yeah, he hits the Earth Shatter. Does Jag, but he then bites the dust immediately.
Yeah, like that's the Ana difference a bit there though, because when one wine has the nano and the other has the Baptiste, it doesn't always work.
What are you gonna do here?
Die apparently.
Not much you can do.
Yeah.
Well, we're here on third point with 5 minutes and 21 seconds, and things are looking grim for the Spud Knights. They're gonna have to come up with a heroic hold as Flanagan swaps over to Lucio.
Yes, indeed they do, because Visor's news by Sad Orphan. It's hard to get value though because through the shields, the double shield now.
Yeah,
actually.
poor Jag there. Jag is just getting beat up. He could not survive the value because Flanagan's playing Lucio and the heal is too low, so it was really only Frosty Fusion keeping him alive, which was enough. Comes the Junkrat from behind. Rumpel with a double kill. They didn't see that coming.
It's such a memey play though. I can't believe it worked.
Yeah, it's full on meme now. Cold Tortoise is going to try to charge in here, get another kill.
He's not having a good time, Jag, at the moment. He is stuck in. He is stuck in the spawn. Oh, he just pinned the Junkrat though. Nice pin.
That's a good opener, but they're gonna need a lot more than that, as the kills are mostly on the side of Ohana Paradise. Lucky Tiger and Juno on the point, gonna try to stall out as much as they can. Rally comes out.
All Mayo is online, but Lucky Tiger dies before they could use it. Here's the ball saw. As
Jag hit a trap.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay, that
He did not
sense.
DC. He hit a trap. Yeah, he was not just.
Oh yeah,
Junkrat or.
Yeah, the fun of Junkrat, getting trapped, and then you have to sit there for 5 seconds. Oh, it's fun. Okay, a 4-minute time bank for Paradise. That is a bit of a mountain to climb for Spud Knights. It's definitely doable though.
It's doable. It's tough.
Yeah,
4 minutes and 8
definitely
seconds
tough.
is
Yeah,
one of the
that's a
bigger
good
time banks I've seen.
Oh yeah, because King's War, like you normally see like an overtime push or no finish at all, because that third point is really hard to finish at times. Here comes the brig again.
What's happening here? Well,
Yeah, okay.
the memes are happening here, as it looks like.
It is working.
It looks
though.
like. Well, yeah, I mean, Ohana Paradise has Spud Knights on the back foot. You can tell they're definitely disoriented now. I think they're a little mentally boomed, and I think they're trying to send it home with some memery here, with some very aggressive plays, and it's working out.
Here comes the Reaper. I was expecting to see a pharmacy of Lucky Tiger for this first point, but he clearly thinks that. But he clearly thinks that Jack needs help in the front line.
Yeah, but they could swap to it after they see the comp that Ohana Paradise is running with no hit scan here, so we'll see.
Yeah. Was not expecting to see the Doomfist of Wumble. And in comes the Doomfist.
Now goes the Doomfist as he gets purple and fire strike and almost dies.
Yeah, that's
Cold
the
Turtle
life.
though's got no fear.
It's the life of Doomfist. Oh, okay.
Cold Tortoise probably should have had a little bit of fear in retrospect, as he does get killed.
Yeah, because that's a high damage DPS duo with the Hanzo Reaper. The life of Doomfist. It maybe is feast or famine.
Shot Storm manages to kill Flanagan before they go down, so that's actually pretty big. Might mean they have a chance to recontest here.
Yeah, they do, because Cold Tortoise is back with no fear yet again. Just fire swipes through the Lionheart in front of him. A Lucky Tiger in the back line who does kill Diana, so this is not good for Cold Tortoise. Who is starting to show fear.
I think the Reaper out of Kanade there made a big difference. A lot of consistent damage in the front line, and Cold Tortoise was not expecting the pressure and bit the dust a couple times there. So good flexibility coming out of Spud Knights.
Yeah.
If Spud Knights plants their ult right, then Ohana doesn't have a defensive ult to stop any of the Grav Dragons or Grav Reaper ult, Shatter combos, anything like that.
What you're talking about, Wally? It will definitely keep them up.
Nope. Kanade kills that orphan. Very nice headshot.
Oh, nice
open
shot.
to fight, and Jag finds the shadow. A second counter shadow by Cold Tortoise. Lucky Tiger goes in with the Death Blossom to kill Rice Butcher. Nice follow up by Kanade here. I think that's probably the fight one. Oh, okay.
I don't know about
One shot
this
Storm
Wally.
thinks it's winnable.
It is always winnable, they say, but I don't know about this time.
Yeah, they're wrong, whoever said that, because that fight was definitely not winnable. But I think by the time he popped Rally, it was actually looked more winnable. There was, I believe Rumple was still alive, so I'm not saying it was a bad Rally, just looked that way at the end.
It is possible to stop this combo though, Dab, because they do have a Sigma who could eat the Glav or the Dragon. It will be hard, but possible. They probably won't now. I've cast a curse them, but we'll see.
Lucky Tiger really picked onto Rumple on the flank.
Yeah.
Another early pick by the DPS of Spud Knights. Nice Graviton Surge with no defensive. Wait a minute.
Double
Nice Sad Orphan. Very well played by Sad Orphan. It wasn't enough.
Yeah,
I like that. He
some big kills.
He Dragon struck his own ult. Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah, this is a glorious time bank for Spud Knights though. 5 minutes because going into third.
Well, I don't think they have a chance of getting a better time bank than Ohana Paradise, but it is at least a good start if they want to win this map. Okay, Lucky Tiger going for the flank here. No, he's going to play it more safe. He's going to apply pressure onto the tank front line.
It's sad
Down goes
often
Frost
again.
Fusion.
He just gets the
Rumple's
kill.
going in for the flank for the tire.
He's doing it again.
Here we go. The second Rumble tire. Oh, but this time they're onto it. Kanade with the arrow takes down Rumple, and now it's a bad look as Jag charges on the Cold Tortoise. They're on the back foot here. Nice nade from Rice Butcher. Keeps everyone alive for now, and Saddleorphan responds on the kill with Jag. Flanagan goes down to a charge. That is brutal, as the fight looked like it was going to be a win for Spud Knights, but it was a nice response.
It sort of worked that whip time in a strange way, because it did worked in a strange way because it did force out sound barrier.
Yeah, Flanagan there. It was a good sound barrier, I think, because he couldn't expect his team to kill the tire. But
yes, definitely.
But in retrospect,
I'm not dissing it, but
he wished he had it back if he known that Kanade would have been able to kill it.
Oh, it's Museo where you flex, because I would have done the same thing. Here comes Nano Line, here comes Shatter on Nano Line. Oh, nice Dragon again off Saddleorphan. Because he really just chucks it into the danger zone.
Yeah, it was aggressive, but it's the kind of play they need here. They have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the time bank, does Spud Knights, and they need to get this pretty soon if they want to have a chance to match. Cold Tortoise, the cheeky flank. Oh, he goes for the charge, he misses, and he hits the, oh, it doesn't matter, Saddleorphan still gets killed, and Juno still works out. Cold Tortoise now is applying pressure onto Jag. Jag's shield is down, but wait a minute, the flank by Lucky Tiger comes down with a die, and 2 go down. That's probably going to be enough to win this fight. However, enough time has passed that the card has moved almost all the way back to the beginning of point A. Where did that nano boost? Okay, Jag gets nano boosted.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Not going to get a lot of it out. I think Jag might have been very low, so it was more of a nano boost to save him.
Yeah.
But they're going to wish they had that for this next fight as we round this second corner here to the end. They're Spud Knights looking to win this fight for sure if they want to have a chance to win. Up goes Lucky Tiger. He's going to meet Saddleorphan in the 1v1. Saddleorphan's going to elect to not take it. He doesn't want to risk it all on that. Dragon Strike comes down right in the middle of the fight. Flanagan eats the entire thing. Oh no!
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
It happens a lot to Museo because you get caught in the middle. It happens to me every day. I feel the pain.
Saddleorphan going to clean up there.
He's maybe just putting on a clinic at times. He is carrying Paradise this map. It feels. So many kills of Saddleorphan.
Hanzo's very strong here. You just throw arrows. I mean, the choke's so tight you can throw arrows forward and you're likely to get value some way or another. Rumple with another tire and another flank. This man... oh wait, it's 2 flanks. We have Rumple and Cold Tortoise both on the flank with their respective ultimates here. Lucky Tiger didn't notice Rumple. In comes the fire in the hole and it kills 2. Brutal. And the Earth Shatter comes out.
It misses
Lucky Tiger
though.
dodges it. Yep, that's important to note. Lucky Tiger did fade out they completely wasted that Earth Shatter, but they really got to be checking their corners, does Spud Knights here, as they've gotten flanked about 8 times. You'd think they'd see it coming at this point. I don't think they'll fall for it again.
He's doing it again, Cold Tortoise. Like, he hasn't even got old, but he's just walking around. Zero fear.
And a boost on the Student Scholar.
Oh, big shatter. Here comes the Dragon again. Flanagan again gets caught in the Dragon.
Tortoise is just in their backline.
Yeah, they're memeing hard.
Yeah.
Jag, should be noted, has been hitting very consistent shatters. All the shatters hit somebody.
Yeah.
It's just that his team is getting sort of... It's the classic no follow-up where his team is getting pressured so much where his air shatters aren't being able to get the value.
What happened there?
Rumple... I don't know.
He might...
Nice...
Here comes the grab.
Nice grab and strike. They nano boost the Lucio. Oh no, it's a boostio.
Yeah, like, you know, because these like Anna old are starting to look a bit panicked. No, he backs up.
Then they kill Rice Butcher. Rice Butcher's got the moves. The granny moves. Alright, doesn't get out.
Big push.
It's close, but no cigar.
It's not looking like a good
Flash cancel.
Considering.
Yeah.
Lucky Tiger 1v1's one shot. Storm on the side. Who can win this? Brigida versus Reaper. I believe that's Reaper. Yeah, especially if Reaper has Death Blossom in the back line. Beautiful kills 2. Cold Tortoise comes in, misses a charge. He's at 2 HP. He goes down. Saddleorphan on the Hanzo's the only one touching the point. He's gonna get a lot of headshots. Then he's gonna eat a fist to the face and go down.
Yeah, but this takes me back to our game earlier in the week. This is an interesting situation because with the 5-minute time bank to 1. It's going to be hard for Spud Knights. It's doable. I don't know how it's
Definitely
doable,
doable.
but well, because it's definitely doable. Because if Paradise just keep memeing, I call it memeing because every time they've done it, it has paid off though. So if it was to say if it's memeing or actual tactics,
Well, with 4 minutes and 51 seconds of the time bank, Ohana Paradise does have enough time to probably full cycle 2 ultimates each. And when you full cycle an ultimate, you're very likely to win the fight if you just wait to have all 6. So that makes things really rough for Spud Knives here. Of course, most teams don't really think that through. I mean, we probably won't see that. Just the waiting for 6 and then fighting and then waiting for 6 and fighting again. Because you only need to win likely 2 fights here. One to take the point, one to push through whatever Spud Knights give. Yeah, that's if Spud Knights can even cap here, as they have 1 minute.
yeah,
You cap this point.
it's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting.
It's pretty similar comps they're sticking to here.
Yeah, here's
at
one
this
point
point, they're almost mirrored.
again.
Flinging it on the Lucio, so instead of the Mercy, so a lot lower healing, no resurrection available. They're going to have to make use of the speed boost on the Lucio if they want it to overcome the value Mercy's going to get. Kanade with a
That's a
headshot
good
onto Sad Orphan. But they're playing Mercy, so she
big
gets the
play.
res. Yeah.
It's called Tortoise again with these fire strikes. Gets so much value.
Yeah, pretty good at those fire strikes. That's a pretty clean fight.
They were a bit unlucky for Juno there, because they would have died anyway, but walking backwards into a trap is not ideal. 30 seconds left.
And Lucky Tiger goes onto the Pharah. They're going to go Pharmacy. Flanagan's off of the Lucio. So we have Pharmacy and there's no hit scan. This might be the key for them.
Yeah, because Anna could maybe kill it, or the Hanzo, or Junkrat actually, but it's going to be rough.
We'll see. Junkrat's going in. Rumble with the double conk. He's going to back up. He doesn't want to take it just yet. Cold Tortoise is up, very high up, trying to win this fight on his own. But he's going to go down. He's feeding hard. Lucky Tiger taking him down. One shot storm does take out Jack. So both Reinhardt's out of the fight. Now it's a Sigma battle. Battle of the Pebble Throwers, and Lucky Tiger's in the back line. Oh, he's getting so much value on this Pharah. There's nothing to contest him, and he's raining fire. I think they're probably going to cap it just off of this Lucky Tiger play. Very well played. As now there's a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, they're no longer playing Lucio. There's a chance. We have a Mercy.
Yeah.
I hate Lucio. Lucky Tiger almost has Barrage, so we're going to see a very large Barrage, I think, coming out here. And
this could be trouble. Here comes the tire in 1 second. It could be game winning.
Do they see it? Oh, Lucky Tiger finds him. Lucky Tiger finds Rumple on the flank. That's huge. Lucky Tiger, nice job there. And now you might be sweating if you're Ohana Paradise. I mean, you have plenty of time, but you gotta stabilize at some point here.
Tortoise is trying to hit him with a flank shatter.
Oh Lord, it's the flank shatter, but Jag turns around and hits him with the hammer down right back. Nano Boost coming in, and now Lucky Tiger's gonna go for the large barrage. Kills 2 before he goes down, and that's beautiful. Side Orphan has swapped to the soldier.
He should not have done that flank shatter because his Anna was not with him there. I don't know.
He's memeing so hard. I think Cold Tortoise
he's went
has
ball.
no fear.
He just went ball.
Yeah, okay,
he's
going ball.
Memeing.
Yeah.
Ball is not the pick, I would think, but...
Well, I guess he wants to get back in time to stall here, to make sure he's in time for the point. Kanada gets a kill on the Rumple.
Yeah, but Ball...
Oh, it's a lot of Dutch-speaking people. Nobody dies.
It's a wear to your Sigma ult. Here comes
Dragon
the
Strike.
Catches
Ooh, it's well placed. He kills one shot storm.
Just catch it down. This hands-off way of both hands-offs this game has been superb.
Oh, that's a nano boost on the Cold Tortoise. I don't think he can use that very effectively. I mean, he can buy time with it, I suppose, especially with the Mercy, but...
He built so much ult
Rumple's got ult. Fire in the hole. He goes down before he can fire in the hole. Cold Tortoise does get Minefield, okay. It's going to be immediately cleared by Sigma.
Yeah, I don't know about this ball pick. Nice sweep.
He has contested cards for his entire team to come back.
That's true.
Still
no
alive.
one can kill him. No one can kill him.
Yeah,
but he also can't really kill anybody else.
He needs to use Tire Wumble. He needs to stop dying. It sounds harsh to say, but it's facts.
Might have been enough.
Here comes Visor.
Oh, Sad Orphan's got ult.
Oh,
it was enough.
Visor. Wumble, please news Tire. Finally. And he kills Weeper. Big flares. He waited 3 minutes for that Tire.
The ball stall for the win, though?
Yeah, the ball stall with the nano boost. I mean, it worked.
It worked out.
It worked out.
It shouldn't have. Oh yeah, because Spud Knights have got to be kicking themselves there though. Because that was so doable. But you know, because
Well, they got the card to a
push. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to.
Yeah, it's a really good push.
That changes it from 2 fights needed to be won to 3, which is a big deal. So
yeah,
they're still very winnable. Although I'd be pretty happy if I were in Ohana Paradise's position here, as they're up 2-0 with
Echo
time bank
defense. I don't think I've seen this in Kings World before.
We saw Echo on the first map, and it did not do well. However, Flanagan was on Lucio that first map, and so Lucky Tiger or whoever was playing Echo didn't have a pocket, so we could see more effectiveness coming out.
It has not well counter to it at the moment because they really like this Hanzo Junkrat, but they will probably make changes once they see it because Echo is a very effective hero.
Yeah, One Shot Storm is on the Zenyatta too, so we haven't seen a lot of that yet here. Yeah.
Can't Dab's interest.
I believe she's a Zenyatta player.
Oh, wow.
Down goes. Oh, nice headshot from Sad Orphan's gonna force Rez out very early, and Cold Tortoise is gonna try to push onto it, stop the Rez not in time though.
Oh,
and Kanata is a little too aggressive by Cold Tortoise.
Here comes Wumpo on the flank, trying to kill Baptiste.
There goes Rumple.
Yeah, he really likes to go in. Well, most of his team does actually.
No swap stits again yet on the side of Ohana Paradise. Sad Orphan's going to elect to stay on this Hanzo, which is curious, especially because they don't even have a Zarya to
yeah, they used to
combo
but
the.
now, so we see the Hog now.
Yeah, so well, I guess they're confident. I mean, he did hit the headshot onto the Echo early on, but we'll see if he can keep up that stellar performance. That's very hard to do.
He's definitely trying at the moment. He's getting the shots off. He's just not getting the hit. There we go.
There you go. Twice. All right, very well. But again, Mercy is just the resurrection is such a powerful ability that it won't matter.
Yeah.
Window comes out just to buy some time, I suppose.
It is better than Lucio. I'm not gonna lie.
Hanade gets a kill onto Rumple yet again. Yeah. Kanade's been playing this Hanzo. We've been playing very good Hanzo play from both sides this round.
Yeah. I like it because now we see a Sigma because they gave up on Hog. Does not surprise me.
It's almost 2 minutes blood off the clock and nothing to show for it. So this is pretty
starting to burn.
Lucky Tiger uses ult on the Junkrat, trying to get an early. That's a very nice Dragon Strike. Answered by both Hanzos. Both supports dead. Sad Orphan gets the headshot onto Kanade, which means only one Hanzo is left to fight, and that's going to make a huge difference as the nano boosted Cold Turtle cleaves through the front line, and now it's just 2 supports and a Lucky Tiger on the Echo, just killing it up. Can Lucky Tiger get the value? He does have the damage boost, and they are getting pretty low. Is Rumple, if he can hit a couple more Tri-Beam shots, he does get a cheeky little headshot on the telephone booth, and now it's just Flanagan alone in the 2v1 situation. He busts out the blaster, but it's not enough to the hammer to the face, and that is the point won by Ohana Paradise.
Oh yes, but that was a very good first point hold because I would like to give a shout out to One Shot Storm because that was a fantastic transcendence to keep his team alive.
Yes.
There comes the cap. Because 2 minutes.
He's gonna swap to Moira though. Well, nice Earth Shatter from Jag, gets everybody, but yet again nobody's there to actually get any kills off of it. Cold Turtle is full committed onto this 1v1 and he goes down to Lucky Tiger, so that's probably the pick they need to at least stabilize here at this archway.
Oh yes, because this is a really good place to hold this archway as well.
Yep, if they can hold here, they can afford to lose one fight. Rumple on the high ground. Rumple on the low ground. Rumple dead. Okay, that's the Rumple arc there, ladies and gentlemen. In comes Earth Shatter from Cold Tortoise, and it does catch 2 down, but Emerald Field there's very powerful ability. No one ends up going down for it. Instead, it's Cold Tortoise that bites the dust, and it's another fight won.
He is sort of weird, Rumble, because he does realise you can use tires from range, right? You don't have to be in the team. Because every time
you get a little cocky there.
He's done it a couple of times. He just likes to be inside the team when he does it.
He's going to go for a little more.
He's going for a flank.
Yeah, here we go. But Lucky Tiger smells it. Lucky Tiger smells it. He's going for 1-for-1, and Lucky Tiger ends up winning that 1v1. Sad Orphan. Now Lucky Tiger's going for Sad Orphan. Oh, beautiful. Lucky Tiger MVP.
Yeah, Lucky Tiger's doing great on this map.
Yeah, he needs to calm this down, Bumble, because like I do think Spud Knights have figured it out. Jag, he went in too far.
Overextends a little too far past the archway and falls for it. They full commit does Spud Knights with the window and Lucky Tiger's ultimate. They can see if they get any value out of this. Stupid Scar comes in with
the tire in the back line.
Oh! Rumble! He can't kill anybody.
I don't think so.
Wait, now you got the trap. You can kill someone when they're trapped. Nice. And he kills Kanade.
Well. Yeah.
30 seconds left. Last fight.
It's not looking great for Spud Knights now because they used every ult there to try and win it.
Yeah, Jag. It's up to Jag with this Earth Shatter, and I guess Kanade will probably get another Dragon Strike.
It could be Rumple's moment though. I've been memeing on him a bit.
That's the Rumple tire. Where's Rumple? He's on the high ground. He's got the tire. This game could end right here with a well-placed tire if Frost Fusion is not fast enough on this ammo field.
No, I got something again.
Oh no! Lucky Tiger goes down trying to kill Rumple, and now there's no.
Here comes the tire. Big kills.
Oh, it's double kills.
Oh, that was a big tire.
And that's a big shatter off Cold Taurus.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, because you have to give it a Rumple. He kept trying, and it finally paid off.
Sure.
Perseverance pays off.
Well, GG's.
Yeah,
well played, both teams.
Again.
Well-deserved win, I think, from Ohana Paradise there.
Oh,
but we saw some good plays from both teams for sure.
Oh yes, most definitely. Because 3-0 does not tell the... Okay, I have been kicked out of the lobby. That's ideal. Am I? Because I'm back. Perfect timing.
You just left you quick.
Yeah, because Blizzard decided to kick me out with the game client, but it was nice of them to wait until the game ended, I guess. Yeah, that would have been a lot worse if that happened like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, yeah, you know, because 3-0 does not tell the true story of that game. Because Spud Knights had a chance on every map, and probably could have won Gibraltar and King's Row, to be honest.
Yeah, I think with a couple of compositional switches and a little bit of playstyle switches they could have. It was close, but well earned by Ohana Paradise. They clearly have the talent there, and I think they have a pretty good playstyle. Very chaotic, a lot of flanks, a lot of individual playmakers, and that could be a little dangerous, but if they're all good enough to pull it off to where they have several threats at all times coming at you from different directions, it can really disorient a team and sort of dismantle them. I think that's what we saw today out of Ohana Paradise.
I think watching Cold Tortoise was really fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
there.
like, you know, because when a Reinhardt memes and is that confident, it's always fun. Because
I agree.
Oh yeah, because in the playoffs, like last season, because there was a tier 5 team, because who had a Reinhardt called Shark, because who did insane stuff with his Reinhardt, and it was always exciting to watch. So like we might see an early like fan favourite here of Cold Tortoise if he carries on these insane plays. Because his team might not like him by the end of it, but still like
produces results.
Sometimes.
Enough to win, so.
Yeah, you know, because it's going to be interesting to see how they do, like, next week, Paradise and Spud Knights, because both are clearly good sides.
Yeah, there's some good VODs to watch, I think, against each other, and the next time they match up, I think, will be a different look from both of them, as I think Spud Knights have a lot to learn here. From if they watch this back, they can see exactly where it went wrong. And
it's a matter of map pools as well, because when map pools are news, because sometimes the map pool just doesn't favour one team, so maybe that happened this week with Spud Knights.
Yeah, well, I'll be interested to see how it goes next week. So we'll be following these teams. Long season. I think it's a long season. I don't know how long it is, but it just started.
It's not that long, because like I think this is like a group of 4 teams and they play each other 2 times, and then top 2 go to playoffs, or top team goes into playoffs. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to check on that. But I think that's everything for tonight from us, because unless both of you have any final thoughts.
No, yeah, I think I said everything. I mean, good plays out from Cold Tortoise. We saw some nice flanks by Rumpel. A lot of good plays from, I think, One Shot Storm gets a call out on his their Ana on.
Oh yes, because on Gibraltar, because they really kept their line alive. Great for us.
And we saw some good plays out there. I think Jag on that Reinhardt there in Kings Row was very nice to see, and as well as Lucky Tigers, Tracer, and their flexibility in general. Tracer, Reaper, Farah was doing a lot of work for his team. So.
Oh yes, because the DPS for both sides did really well. Because I don't think any DPS really had a bad night.
Yep, I agree.
I would also shout out all of these immortalities on the first map.
Oh
You
yes,
saved them from
definitely.
a lot of faults there.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Strong ability.
Oh yes, because great for because of everyone on both teams actually. Because it's nice to see that, but I have been Shinigami because Jack, and with me tonight has been
Joltek.
And Deb.
Alright then, because I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight, because I hope you had fun, because I definitely did. And I will be seeing you later in the week, because we are heading into week 2, and I'm sure that we have a lot of fantastic games coming up. And we should also be having some games codecasted, because that we weren't able to cast during the week, because there's a lot of games and not enough people, sadly. But for now, because I'd like to say good night, and goodbye.